I've been here my whole life, and I've seen a lot of tragic events, but they didn't bring New York to its knees. We're a very resilient bunch here, and when it comes time to help each other, we do. We're terrible to each other in traffic, but but I feel like we're good people. This pandemic is like a meteor hit the earth. It's devastating, and New York's been hit so hard. Every function of the city has just come to a grinding halt. Now I'm parked on this street on 9th Street between 1st and 2nd Avenue. All I see are gates, Every door's closed. I just can't wait for there to be an opportunity to safely open up the economy here again, because this is so heartbreaking. And right now, basically, things are just getting broken into. That's predominantly what I've been called out for. You have a lot of break-ins into businesses that have closed their doors, and everyone is getting packages stolen now. So we're putting as much security as we can. What do they say? Prevention is the best cure. Yep. So I got this. I have a strong viricide. I go through about one of these a week. I make my own and try not to drink it. There's another one there. A lot of alcohol wipes. It's actually really exhausting, but what's encouraging is that it can work, Like I'm a business that's working at limited capacity, but I'm still working.
This dude's safe. Nobody's stealing him at night.
I started this company in my mother's garage in Jackson Heights, Queens, in the teeth of the recession in 2008. I was knocking right on 30's door, and I live with my mother, and I have nothing to show but student debt. So I had to think of something. So I put myself out there as a locksmith. I learned this trade as a kid, from my dad and my uncle, and really never thought about opening up my own business, let alone jumping into the deep end. I remember that I just couldn't wait to be a part of everything that's working here, like the coffee shops and people delivering food, all the hustle and bustle. And like when I had my bag of tools on my back and like Lockbusters cards in my pocket, and now I'm a part of this ecosystem, It felt so good. The sad thing is I don't see a lot of these gates opening up anymore. That brought a lot of things into perspective for me. In the last recession, I had nothing. I was completely knocked down. To contrast that with this crisis, the fact that I actually have something now to give, it's surreal. I'm so grateful, and I think the best way for me to express my gratitude is to give and give big. What makes New York thrive, and this is why we really need to find a way to get this economy open safely, it's all the small businesses here. Every small business here has a story. No one comes here to just get by. Everyone comes to New York with ambition. Every one of these shops represents another person's dream, It's like the culmination of their lives to the point that they can open up a business. How many years did it take them to see that through? How many growing pains they had to go through to the point where it's successful, and have that rug pulled out from under them. It's so hard, because this is a city that operates at 100 miles per hour. The encouraging news is that I do see people out and patronizing those businesses. They're in masks, they're distanced. I feel like we've got a lot of pent up demand here. We can't wait to be back up and running. This whole pandemic, it brings the best and the worst out of people, but I really am trying to be optimistic. We're seeing a lot of good stuff here. So New York definitely won't be brought to its knees. We'll come back. I know we can survive this.